Hey guys. I made a green deck a while ago, and I haven't improved it very much. But uh, I made this deck, and it usually works rather well for me. I have two cards in here that some people would not be very. I don't know the word for it.
Happy.
Happy about because they're older, and a lot of people are like, "Well, you have old cards." So, uh, basically, I have three Llanowar elves here, and I took one out for the Sky Shroud Ranger. When you tap him, you can put a land from your hand on the battlefield, uh, which you'll find out why I have that in there for later on. And then I have this old one that destroys all enchantments. So basically, it kind of works like we got beef, and then we got like kind of helping kind of things going on. Strategy kind of things I have in here: Green Sun Zenith, summoning creatures if you have the mana for it. I have four Primeval Titans. Basically, the point of this deck is to get a lot of mana out and summon many creatures. And then if anything's bothering you, I have a few cards in here. Like, it's not very good with flying, so I have Gale Force in here to just kind of knock all those out. Uh, if you have at least two or three uh, Primeval Titans out, you get quite a few mana, and then you can use a Genesis Wave, which would really spam up the board with creatures. And what you do is you probably spend like your 3 mana plus like 8, and you could be able to get Alicia the Tangle on the field, or Voropede, something like that. Another thing I have in here for protection for flying is him. He's great in this deck because if you have him in your opening hand, his ability. I have three Planeswalkers in this deck. Gurk Primal Hunter, Gurk Wild Speaker, and Nisa Ravane, or however you pronounce her name. Nisa, I mostly have in here because I have many elves, if you can see. The elves are basically the small cards, and then the beefy cards are over here. Spamming mana really kind of helps out here, and then once you get your good creatures out, you can have a Bellowing Tangleworm. There's so many ways this deck can work, and go right through their defense and just attack them directly. Something amazing for this deck is Dungrove Elder. Their hexproof and their power and toughness equal number force you control. But anyway, the sum up of this is three Glad Cover Scouts, kind of good for beginning hands. Just getting started off the game. Viridian and Mystery, good for putting out on the field. Maybe killing one of their creatures, getting the land out. Hopefully it kills him. We got three Llanowar elves, as I said. You can replace if your friends or whoever you're playing, if you're doing something tournament wise or anything, and you can't use him. I don't know. Put another Llanowar elves, so about four. Elvish Arc Druid, good for more mana. Amazing for mana. The level up system on this elf. Anyway, you can tell a lot of this is for mana. Nisa, really getting out Nisa, having a couple elves, these are really good for that. And then I have Bountiful Harvest. They're just last minute health things. Gaining 1 health for every land, plus all these giving you land. It seems a little too much, but I have four Primeval Titans in here. So, yeah. Tranquility, if you're in a tight situation. I don't think, there's not a single enchantment in this whole deck, so basically just hurting your opponent, not you. Beefy creatures, Leash of the Tangle. Some would say too much mana, but say you get Primeval Titan in your hand, you have elves on the field, and you have, say, 4 mana. tap 2 elves, 4 mana, put a Primeval Titan next turn, attack or something, you know. Just attack with the Primeval Titan. You'll have about 6 mana. You could tap 2 elves, get a Legion of the Tangle. It all just, everything just helps each other for the most part. Gale Force, as you can tell, not flying, not flying, not flying, but reach, but not really anything with, like, defend you for flying. Gale Force, kill all those flying mean suckers. 2 Birds of Paradise for mana. 26 land. Yeah, we got a lot going in this thing. It looks a little messy because you don't have many dupes besides the elves, but mostly it works out pretty well. As I said, you got the small things and then you got the beefy things to help them. Alright, so, and I have a silly name for this deck. It's Thriving Vines, so yeah. If you like this idea, go ahead and make it. I don't care. Do what you want.